I actually found that chart of yours somewhat comforting for at least America. When you take a look at the mortality risk, again, these are all projections. I don't put any stock in them whatsoever. In terms of excess deaths, a warming globe is actually beneficial. In my own state, your study shows that we'd have a reduction in mortality of somewhere between 54 and 56 people per, I guess it's 100,000. Why wouldn't we take comfort in that?
So thanks for the question, Senator Johnson. And what the work shows and the chart is that the effects of climate change are going to be very unequal. And absolutely, Wisconsin, Chicago, where I live, the reduction in cold days, the benefits from that will outweigh the damages from the hot days. But if you look more carefully at that, there's large swatches of the country where the damages will be much larger. And in fact,
but again, if you want to balance it all out globally, if you're trying to mitigate harm globally, isn't it true that the number of deaths, according to this Lancet study, the number of deaths caused by heat are 600,000 per year. Deaths caused by cold are 4.5 million annually. So the fact, in terms of global health, in terms of excess death, we're actually in a better position to prevent death by having the climate increase in temperature a little bit, right?
Senator, I'm not familiar with that study. What I am familiar with is my study. Your characterization of it is incorrect.
Well, your study is very favorable to my state. Our mortality declines by 54 per 100,000.
Wisconsin will benefit in terms of mortality. There are 49 other states in the United States. Many of them will suffer. Many of them will suffer more than Wisconsin will gain. And that is the nature of climate change. It's very unequal.
According to your study, you're concerned if you're in the really hot region of Africa, but in terms of the United States and most of Europe, we're in pretty good shape. We're all blue. We have reduced risk of death.
You just heard Wisconsin's Republican Senator Ron Johnson claim that global warming is actually saving lives because more people die from freezing. I wonder if he genuinely believes this or if this is the new manufactured propaganda talking point given to him by his big oil donors. I guess it really doesn't matter what Ron Johnson actually believes because at the end of the day, him and the other Republicans are in the Senate to block all restrictions on fossil fuel use. But it does make me wonder, how are we ever going to combat this climate crisis when you have politicians who are casting votes on climate agenda bills when they don't even know what global warming is? In conclusion, Ron Johnson is a dangerous man who belongs to a dangerous political party that refuses to do anything to combat the existential climate crisis that threatens me and my generation. Not to mention the gun crisis that Republicans also do nothing about, but we're gonna deal with that in 2024 when we vote them out. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and I will continue to uncover the truth.